everybody and have questions asked and stuff like that.
Jayson, you ready? Audrey, go ahead.
Jayson, thanks for the time. After seeing this defense through 3 games, what do you think needs to change?
I mean, I feel like we all just gotta trust each other. You know, just playing within the framework, play as a unit. I feel like we all just trying to, you know, just make plays on our own. And once we start playing as a unit, and you know, really start trusting each other, the brothers we are, because you know, in practice, you know, we play hard, we play together, we trust each other, we play as a unit. And once we you know, translate that into the game, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Jayson, why do you think that you guys seemingly weren't ready to play tonight? You know, right from the outset, falling behind like that and allowing 3 pretty easy scores.
I gotta watch the film. I want to give you an answer. I gotta watch the film because in the second half, I feel like we were more stout in terms of, you know, letting them score and playing the run and pass.
But from a mental standpoint, were you guys motivated from the outset?
No, we were motivated.
Okay.
We're motivated. We're always. It's not even the person that's in front of us. We're always motivated. It's just, like I said, we gotta watch the film, see what didn't click, what areas, you know, we gotta get better in.
Tyler, go ahead.
Jayson, you see the 0-3 record right now for these first 3 weeks. Is it kind of blow your mind that you guys are where you are? I know where your expectations were coming into the season. Is it shocking in some ways?
You know, obviously 0-3. There's no hiding that. It's disappointing, but like there's no room to just hold our heads. We still got a few games to go to try to make it to a bowl game. You know, just try to be more successful than where we are now. So there's no point in just, you know, dwelling on what we should have been, because obviously we're not there yet. We just got to focus on ourselves.
Mark, go ahead.
Hey, Jayson, how would you characterize the locker room right now?
You know, it's any locker room like we lost. After we lost, it's, you know, there's a lot of emotions. But like I said, we're a brotherhood. We're a family. Coach Franklin loves us. We love him. We're gonna ride with him and whatever he tells us to do. So, like, you know, the locker room, it's tough, but you know, we've been through a lot of adversity, especially in this year. So we're gonna get through it.
Michael?
Hi, Jayson. Thanks. Where's the leadership going to come from to turn things around?
I feel like we all have to be leaders on the defense. I can't speak for the offense. On the defense, we all just got to hold each other accountable. Once we all just start holding ourselves accountable and all holding ourselves to do each other's jobs and just doing it the right way, not try to, you know, peek out of gaps or you know, just try to make a play where that's just not your play. Once we start doing that, we'll be fine. The leadership is there. We're not lacking leadership. Leadership is there. It's just we all got to do our job and do it the right way.
Are you saying that's not happening now through the first 3 games?
No, it's happening. Like I said, the leadership is there. It's just we gotta listen to what everyone's saying, and you know, just process that and do our job. Leadership is there.
Jayson, how do you kind of assess your own play through these first 3 games?
We lost, so obviously it's not enough. I got to do more. I got to be more disruptive. I got to get home. I feel like I'm doing everything just to try to get home. You know, he's getting the ball like right before I get there. They're throwing these quick access passes, but I got to get home. You know, I got to do more for us to win. It's not enough, clearly.
Tyler?
Jayson, when you watch this offense for Penn State go to work from the sideline. Are you surprised they have not been more effective over the course of these 3 games? From what you've seen on the practice field, do you feel like they're not where you thought they might be at this point in the year?
People got to understand, like, we just got a new OC, and, you know, we're just trying to see how our personnel is going to work within the OC and everything. I have faith in Coach Soraka, you know, and all our offensive players. We just, you know, and we went through COVID, so we didn't get enough time to, you know, assimilate, just really mesh and just get our gel. But obviously that's not an excuse, you know. We're learning how to win, learning how to play within like every game, throughout every game. So I'm not even looking at that. I'm worried about what the defense is. We put up 35 points. They put up 35 points. So you can't even blame them.
Audrey? Audrey, do you have another question? You're still muted.
Hey, there you go. You had me muted. Jayson, you guys have, as a defense, have given up 6 touchdowns of like 26 plus yards in the last 2 games. What do those moments, those big plays, do to a defense when you're kind of caught up right there in that moment?
It can be demoralizing, you know, when you, especially like in football, because, you know, everyone has to do their jobs for you to like, you know, be successful. So it's demoralizing. You think you're doing your job and a big play happens, but, you know, you as a defensive player, you really can't, you know, get too caught up on that, because these guys scheme you and they know where you're not. So a lot of times you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, it's a big play. We don't want those to happen, but we gotta look on to the next play, because they're coming. Definitely are.
Neil? Neil, do you have a question?
Yes, Jayson, do you think you guys did Maryland have your way with them the last couple of years?
Can't hear you, Mr. Rudell.
Did Maryland have your full attention? You guys had dominated them.
You breaking up, Mr. Rudell. Am I the only one that can't hear him?
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Audrey,
my-
Audrey, do you have another question?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
Neil.
Go ahead, Neil.
Yeah.
Okay. Jayson, you guys have dominated Maryland the last 3 years. Did they surprise you? Did you guys underestimate them?
Nah, we didn't underestimate at all. Like I said, we approach every game the same way, and it just, you know, it just got after. I got to give a lot of kudos to Maryland and the QB, the new QB to his little brother. He's good. You know, he's good. You know, they have a nice little scheme and everything. I got to give kudos to them. But they didn't like catch us off guard. You know, we come with the same approach every game. So I got to give kudos to them.
Audrey?
Jayson, you said earlier on that, you know, you guys kind of have to stay disciplined and make your own plays and play within the framework of the defense. Do you feel like, is this a matter of some of you guys maybe trying to do too much, or how do you kind of explain that?
I watched this film. Like, I feel like sometimes I feel like a lot of the issues is, you know, us, you know, not playing the framework. But a lot of it is just us, you know, just willpower. You gotta tell yourself the man in front of you is not gonna beat you. So it's a little bit of both.
And what?
But like I said, I watched.
I'm sorry. What's been Coach Pry's message to you, whether at halftime or after the game? What's he say to the defense? What's he been saying?
Same thing. Play within the framework. Do your job, and then willpower. You can't let the man in front of you take you out of your gap. You can't let the man in front of you juke you up and catch them. You can't do that. You have to have the willpower to tell yourself that that person is not going to beat you. So, it's a mixture of both of those.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you at the end.
I said it's a mixture of both of those, but that's what he tells us, the framework, and then willpower. We gotta own up, and that's why in the second half we came out with a little bit more energy because we were lacking it.
And as one of the leaders on this team, how do you keep this from snowballing? What do you have to say something? To have other guys said stuff? Because I know after the last game, Coach Franklin said that some leaders stepped up and said some things in the locker room.
You just gotta, like, I don't know. There's complacency when you're losing. You can't be complacent. You can't see that we're 0-3 and just give up and not want to work harder. We're being tested right now. What we got to do is just keep on trying to get better, keep on, just working on the little things that we're not doing right and work off that. Like I said, Penn State, we've had a lot of years where we started off bad and we can turn around.
Thanks,
it's just how
Jason.
we react.
Thank you.
Got time for one last question for Jayson. Anybody have a question? All right. Thanks, everybody, and thanks, Jayson. Appreciate it.